What's kind of your approach to make sure when you're programming like your speed skills, whether it's like your shuffle, hip turn, like lateral runs, like obviously it depends on the timeline you have with athletes, but how do you kind of make sure you're hitting on those throughout and making sure you're getting enough work in on those that you're developing the skills so that whenever they have their seat ready to kind of go with
Yeah,
those?
yeah, great. The cool thing with athleticism, the hip turn and all those things that fall under those seven primary movement patterns that I base my teachings on. Those, if I never worked with an athlete ever, or they never worked with any performance coach, they're going to do them anyway. They're going to. It's just it's a it's a movement strategy to play athletics, right? I have to if I'm marking you in soccer or defending you in another sport and you start to pass by me, you beat my shoulder, I'm going to have to open. So the reason I bring that up is I know if they're playing their sport and they're getting practice, they're getting reps at those skills. Okay, those skills are going to be occurring. So every workout that I have them, that gives me the opportunity to just specifically focus on one, maybe two skills. So let's say today I want to work on retreating. And the retreating pattern could be the hip turn or backpedaling. I can choose that one skill and have multiple drills, so different looks at that skill, and really drive home the pattern, because what it does is it allows the athlete to walk out of that session feeling like they truly accomplished something. So if I have an athlete once a week, which is not common anymore, or not uncommon anymore. It used to be you could get athletes more. Now it's hard to get athletes all the time. But if you only get them once a week, your warm up consists of the other six movement patterns. So I can do the shuffle, the crossover, the back pedal and the jump and the landing, all that stuff. I can get some small reps in the warm up, but then I can focus on the main skill. And so, whatever that particular skill is, whatever one you're asking me about, or whatever one I decide to do, I want to make sure that they leave there having really programmed some nice movement. They've got cognitively better at those skills, like they understand the reasons why I want certain things. So that means they have context. And so now I can walk away feeling really comfortable, that athlete is going to know what to do with that skill. They're going to know how to manage it. They're going to know how to change it until we meet again, or until we address it again. So that's kind of my approach with that. I know they're already hitting them. My job is just to make sure that I'm cleaning up any of the coloring outside the lines. I got to make sure we erase that part.
And so kind of within that, are you making sure you're picking like your, I guess, lower intensity